Come out of our headstands really slow. So the first thing I want you to do is just extend your legs. Let them float again. Toes do not touch the ground yet, just float. So now you can see there's less weight in your forearm, so you can bring your hands down and look forward. And then when you press up into handstand arms, it looks like a push-up. Right? So now we're in floating plank. And from our floating plank, we're going to pull forward. So walk your hands about 6 inches above your mat. There you go. And when you pull forward, you can feel your arms working. That's nice. And then we're going to bring left knee to left elbow and right knee to right elbow. Just gently undulate back and forth. Left knee, left elbow, right knee, right elbow. So floating plank into a little touch. So the knee's going to come out to the side. It's not actually going to touch. Let it be a directional. Okay, and then when you're ready, come back to floating plank. Pull yourself forward, and then tiny little chaturanga push-ups. Keep your chest lifted, keep your heart open, and then just dip. See if it feels good to dip. So we're really learning how to gain the strength and the ergonomics of the pose in order to build up more muscles. But until then, we feel supported. Okay, if you want to do the harder version, walk your hands 6 inches in onto the mat towards the center, and then try your little chaturangas one more time. Yeah, so dip with the heart. Keep looking forward with the gaze. Beautiful, guys. And then the hardest ones we're going to try today, just for fun, is we bend the knees and we hook the feet outside in. Both of them, outside in. Yeah, nice. Now if we walk our hands closer to the center of the mat, and we dip, we're doing handstand push-ups. Oh yeah, there it is. Everybody's feet are hooked. Ellen, you want to try it outside in? Yeah, thank you. Pull your feet down towards your bum. Down towards, yes. That's it. Keep your feet nice and engaged. Pulling down. Nice, guys. Beautiful. Now, if anybody wants to try a handstand here, we're going to pull our hips over our shoulders and tuck, straight arms, tuck, straight arms, straight arms, straight arms. Really important, straight arms. There you go. Otherwise, it's a head dive. Beautiful, guys. Go ahead and expand. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. So I call this upside down dog. With straight arms, you're going to press your chest towards the mat. There you go. Beautiful. Press your chest back. Nice. Pull forward, up dog, look up. Big inhale, exhale, press back, upside down dog. Turn our dog and our frown upside down. Inhale, pull forward. Lift the chest. Exhale, press back. Straight arms the whole time if you can. Good. Inhale, lift. Nice. This time, exhale, lower the legs. Back to our happy dog. Just take a moment to stretch out. One last V. Big V in the body. And then we walk forward. Walk forward with the hands, walk forward with the feet, and we come up through angel wings. So press the hips forward strongly so you can use your back muscles. Thumbs up. When you get to the top of the mat, hold on to the swing. Open up. All right. Starting in forward fold. That was the executive decision. How's everybody feeling? Feel your hips. The hips are alive. We can lose a layer. Maybe. Cool. So let's go ahead and get into our swing through sumo squat. Now we'll work the neck and shoulders as well as get back into the hips. So feel free to give me some requests as we go along. If there's a part of the body I forget, make sure we cover everything. Remember, the forearm press is what helps us get the swing nice and low. Gravity is always going to pull it up, right, as we sink down. So we get the swing nice and low. Hold on as you lean back, and then walk your feet forward. Okay, and as we come into our sumo squat, we can heel toe to 10 and 2 if we were looking at our mat, right, like it's a clock. Toes out. Forearm press is going to keep the chest lifted. Are you comfortable? We can bring that up if you want.
No, this is better.
Okay, if you want lower, you're good. We can work high or low. It's all good with the swing. Some people actually work on the ground, which is really fun. And then obviously there are lots of people that work in the air. but we're going to use the ground as much as possible. See if you can just let the body kind of like pendulum swing. Just undulate a little bit here. Just even being in a sumo squat and allowing the body to start to gently rock from side to side, everything starts to open up, right? And just feel the body start to expand. So I like mine up one more. Selena, you could probably bring yours up one more too. But if anybody wants to adjust, this is our time. I will come around, and if you just raise your hand if you're happy, and if you want it as it is fine. If you want me to help you, just raise your hand and I'll come over. All right, that looks good. Okay, so let's get into our chilaxin pose. Wrap your arms around, always hug. Right, reach for the right leg loop. Both hands if you can. Let's get a little core activation here. Stay in half sumo. I know it's easy to move that leg, but let's try and keep it there. And use our core to lift that knee up. Don't go in yet. Lower back down. I know you're like, hold on. Lift, lift, lift. We're going to do 5. Activate the core. Even this is so strong, right? It's just a transitional pose, but it's like, oh wow, I feel that. Lift, lift, lift. And lower down. Okay, next time, now we can karate chop that puppy up there and get it into position. I feel like mine are uneven. Anyhow, second side. There you go. You got it. All right. So both hands, hold on to the left. Keep your arms wrapped around for me. Okay. Grab the left one. Lift, lift, lift. And lower, nice and easy. Lift, lift, lift. And lower. Good. One more time. Lift up. Hold. Squeeze. Okay. And lower. Now go ahead and get the knee in there any way you can and come into a comfortable chilaxin pose. Cool. Now the leg loops can be higher or they can be lower. I recommend bringing them down lower if you want it easier or higher if you want it harder. See, like your swing is low but your leg loops are high, so we have to do one or the other. So you want the leg loops to come down?
Yes.
Okay. I'll have Shanti help you with that. Thank you so much. Yeah. So you'll notice that there is a sweet spot, and we got everybody to work together. That looks pretty good. Mine can come up higher, but not lower. Right? It's just like personal choice. But I'll hang out here. It's been a long day. Drop your hips. Hips, hips, hips. Thank you. If I go like this is the international sign for drop your hips somehow. It works somehow. So this is really common. This is usually. Yeah, thank you, Ellie. So this is usually a sign that there's lower back tension, and so the more that we can just let the swing hold us and hang, except the other end of our body, the sternum is lifted, so we have heaviness in our hips and then a buoyancy in our spine to get that dynamic tension. It really helps align and release any sort of injury with the vertebrae. So I want you to go ahead and practice holding on to the swing and hop. Just hold on to the swing and hop. Yeah, this is going to give a little relief for the back, and it's going to help get the swing to come down, right? So try it again, Ellen, but get it nice and low. Yeah, and then kind of hook it. Yeah, and then we're going to use our forearm press. That's good, Kelly. Drop your hips. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The mirror is really helpful, too. You can be like, check it out. See how it goes over there. Our other favorite pose is chilaxin arms. Chilaxin arms is where we support the head with our interlaced fingers, and then this allows us to sway from side to side and swagger, have a little playtime, right? Whee! Open playtime. Good. So our hips are heavy, our heart is open, and our head is relaxed. So let's just stay here for a little bit and play from side to side. We're going to give you a few moments to just have an open play shop time. And then I'm going to help my assistants just pick a couple people, and if we come over and stretch you, then of course you're going to slow your roll, but otherwise go ahead and continue to spin. So we learned earlier how to help somebody in chilaxin, so I'm going to help Ellen, right? So I'm going to assist Ellen in lifting her heart. Lean back even more. Just get the swing nice and lift, keep the knee back. You got it. There you go, and then Farrah's not going to kick me.
No.
Even more. You're so awesome. That's it. Now drop your hips. Just the hips. Just the hips. Drop. Yeah.
This was a bad stretch.
Now I'm going to give you a little stretch, okay? Great. So now I'm going to just help you go from side to side and swagger. Doesn't that feel good? Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Perfect. So try to keep the hips heavy and the head relaxed. Get those two moving in opposite directions. That's it. Beautiful, hon. There you go. And so I'm going to give you a little stretch just for fun. I know you know what you're doing, but let me just show you what we were doing. No. It's on time. No. So we're going to hold on to our buddy's arms and just sway them from side to side and give them a little swagger time. Their belly, their head can rest on your belly if they're really comfortable. And it's just a nice way to give them a little extra stretch, right? So let's go ahead and do that for each one of our friends here. Is it okay to give you a little stretch? Okay, great. So underneath the arms, go ahead and just lean back. Go ahead and, go ahead and stretch yourself. Thank you, Shanti. Beautiful, guys. It's just nice to get a little love, right? From your neighbors. Perfect. Did you wind up getting a little stretch there, Baird? I did. All right, well, I'll practice it again. Yes, I had that. This one. Beautiful, guys. Now we're going to do one more stretch, right? We're going to do the next stretch. So if you did the arm stretch, then go find a buddy. Is it okay to give you a little stretch? Yes. Okay, keep your hands clasped, okay? I'm just going to give your neck a little bit extra squeeze there. Is that nice? Very nice. I know, it's just like what? It's just a nice way to keep extension happening through the body. So keep your hips heavy. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the sweet spot. Nice. Okay. So one more time. Let's go ahead and keep your hands where they are. That's perfect. Yeah, we're just going to pull up and out to create a little space.
Oh, I passed.
Sounds like you're in water. Yeah. So what we want to do is have her come like this. There you go. And you can pull the other way. A little to the water. Okay? Let me know if it's too much. Okay. Now try to make this ground her hips. There you go. If it's too much on the shoulders, you can always relax the shoulders a little. That's okay? Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Did you get a neck stretch? Okay, great. Everybody good? Nice. Wait, can I stretch your neck? Isn't this great? Don't we love Sundays? I was like, I need to stretch his neck. I don't believe it. Beautiful, guys. So that's our chillaxing pose. Let's go ahead and come into our seated pigeon from here and work some of the hips. So you feel the difference in the upper body to get that little extra tug. I am going to bring these up one. We're kind of low. But either way is okay. There's a lot of play in the swings with the alignment. We have 4 inches in the spacing of the daisy chains to bring things up and down. So we're going to go ahead from here, find our right leg on top of the left. Go ahead and chill it, chillax in arms. Anytime the swing is riding up, try your little hop move. If that doesn't work, just lift your hips and lean back and then come back into it to take a break. It will pinch the underarms if we don't frequently adjust, right? So we give it a little break. So wag the tail. The bottom leg is just exploring in the space. Have some fun with that. Wiggling from side to side. Again, nice, smooth Sunday jazz, or you can have like dynamic, big, playful movements, whatever you're in the mood for. Just find your own flow. Sometimes we'll synchronize swim, sometimes we'll let you freestyle. Okay, great. Everybody's looking good. Great. From here, let's try a leg stretch. So we're going to take that right leg and just extend it up, sliding up the, there you go, slide up the leg loop, so stay on the inside of that one. Let's try it one more time. Come on and bend down for me, Ellen. So your foot is going to be behind the leg loop. Yes, and then just slide up the outside. There you go. So it helps guide the leg up. Perfect. So drop your hips. See if there's some space to drop the hips here. If you're not sure, push your hips up and then drop them down and undulate a few times like that. There you go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Go a little bit deeper each time. Inhale, lift. That's it. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Let's try a twist. So let's come to jazz hands first. Jazz hands, jazz hands. And then your left hand is going to reach for the leg loop towards your foot. It's easy to get entangled, but keep your hook. Right? We always hug the swing, and then we reach. And then the right hand is thumbs up. Right? And see if you can twist, pull, bring out the spine. There you go. Beautiful, guys. We're going to let that leg slide down, and the knees are going to stack. See if that feels good. Just chilling, right? Kicking it. Now, it might be too far, so only do what feels good for today, but the left hand can grab for the right foot, right, because we're crossed. This is enough of a stretch, right? Or we can go deeper and have the right hand grab for the other foot. Gomukhasana. I know, it seems like that's way too far. Or the shin. See if the shin's available. Something. Hold on to something. There you go. Lean back. Take pressure off the underarms. Ooh la la. And then release. Nice and slow. There you go. Nice and slow. Unfurl. Come back to your chilaxin. Swagger. Just reset. Yeah, nice and slow. Unleash the legs. Take your time with it. You're getting this deep massage on the back of the heart, the back upper chest. Upper thoracic is getting its own myofascial massage. So enjoy that every time you sway from side to side. All the connective tissue gets a deeper opening, getting a little bit more space. There you go. Nice. So use your momentum to get the left foot on top. Let's do seated pigeon on the other side. I like to hook the foot on the inside of the leg loop. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Beautiful. And then we know we're right above the knee. Chillaxing arms is 100% okay. If you're comfortable, if anybody wants to go deeper on this side, let's go ahead and try and hug. So we wrap our arms around the leg loops, we pull them towards us. Oh, that's intense. Only go as far as it feels good. And then again, open up the heart, star or superstar. See which one feels good to you. Interlace the fingers, support your head, slide the leg up. So when we slide the leg up, we're tracing that vertical line. Yeah, of the leg loop. Good. And then let's pulse. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice and easy. Inhale, lift. That's right. So sometimes we have to undulate the spine to loosen it up when the hips. We think that we're pushing them down, but then we realize how much more room there is to go deeper. And we're getting into the IT band. This will hold connection with the glutes. Really good. Let's try our twist. Tee the arms. Right hand is going to grab for the foot. Grab for the foot and leg loop. That's right. Whatever you can find. And then left thumb is up, and then you're bringing out the spine. So twist, twist, twist. Nice deep breath. Beautiful. So we can release that foot or leg loop, come into the knees stacked, cross leg, and then maybe the right hand can grab for left foot, maybe that's enough, and maybe the other hand can grab the right foot. And then we're going to go Gomukhasana, right? Big hip stretch. I know it's intense on the underarms, just lean back, give yourself a little bit of a break there. And again, you're spring loaded, so come to seat. Go ahead and release. One more round of swagger, and then we're going to stand up and take a little break. So that was the hips. Everyone feel your hips? Let's reach for our knees. Make sure we slide up the leg loop. So we reach for the knees first to hold onto the fabric as high as you can. Bicep curl, and then squeeze your legs together. Come up to stand. There you go. This is called our high diver. It's like our little thong that we're putting on. And then we're going to walk our feet. We're going to walk our feet to the front of the mat. So when we lean back, we can find that space in between the leg loops and the swing. So lean back, walk your feet to the front of the mat, lean back, and hold on to the swing. Yeah, so that way we know we're on the right spot. Thank you, good. There it is. So swing, hold on to the swing bear. Yes, and then hands to prayer. Let us pray. Okay, so press your arms forward. Once you press your arms forward, then you pull the chest forward and push the leg loops away. There you go. So we're going to flap our wings a few times here. It's our little birdies. Let them fly. So in this pose, what we want to do is find the relationship between the position of the arms and where the chest is. So the chest will fall forward when our arms are back, and our chest comes up when our arms are forward, right? And we're also getting a really nice nerve stretch, but we want to find that relationship to tee our arms. This is aligned, right? Most people go like this, and then they head dive, but we're going to heart dive. So we're going to tee the arms. This is our skydiver. Go ahead and bring your arms, your legs wide. Trace the shape of the mat, and then the toes are towards the back. It's okay if the toes touch down, but straight legs if you can. And then we're going to do just a little lift, skydive, come up, and then back down. There you go. That's it. Those are a big jump. But yeah, if this cramps your hips or anything like that, just bring your toes back down. But if you can, float. Legs straight and wide, wide and straight. Straight and wide, wide and straight. I'll try some other options. And then when we flap our arms here, you'll notice that they're coming back. We're going to bring them forward. Bend your elbows. Bring your thumbs towards your shoulders. Okay, so this is our waist. These are our shoulders. Keep your hands up. And then slide into elbow creases. When we slide into elbow creases, we bend our knees. Keep the knees wide, feet together. Et voila, we're in our butterfly. Now, butterfly is one of those poses that's opening up the whole front of the body. So go ahead and just let your head and heart sink down towards the ground. Arms are nice and strong. If your hands happen to float down towards your waist, pull them back up towards your shoulders, and notice that that is going to open the shoulders and bring more alignment. So up towards the shoulders. That's up towards the shoulders. There you go. Yeah, if you lost it, sometimes it's hard to find. So that's why we try to do that first. That's okay. Close enough. Let's bring our legs back down. Let your toes touch down. So I like to be wide center on the mat. Wide center. There you go. Perfect. A little bit more forward, Lacey. Wide center. Beautiful. Use the strength of your back and your arms to pull yourself up. Let the swing catch you. You might be a little dizzy. It's like a little head rush. Feet are going to be hip distance. And what we're going to do is do a bit of neck stretching here with our training wheels. I call this training wheels when we keep these things on. Let's actually access the core first. So I call them training wheels for many reasons. They help us get into positions like skydiver, but they also help us do a little bit of core activation. So we're going to hold on to that nub, that place where on the leg loops where the fabric meets the webbing. So yes, thank you, Ellen. Good catch. So down here, where the fabric meets the webbing. Come on down. Yeah. So if we lift our legs, we can do a little bit of core strengthening, right? This is kind of like a fun way to play. Slow your roll back there. All right. And then if we want to play a little bit more, we can kind of do that little hop thing. So we're going to pull and hop and come back down. Hop. Come back down. We call these burpees. Burp. You can chirp if you feel more comfortable with it. Sure. So yeah, so this is how we learn how to do some acrobatics, is we learn how to pull and hop. Pull and hop, bicep curl. Yeah, isn't that fun? And it helps that they're so stretchy. Cool. Okay, so don't do it. I'm just going to demo, since you were asking me about the acrobatics, but this is how we learn how to do flips. So once we get our core and our hop, we'll be able to flip around and play like that, but it's not for today. Just want to show you. First we get the core strength, then we get the arm strength, then we learn how to work with pivot points, and then we can flip upside down. So these are called training wheels for that reason. So we're going to use our training wheels, and a little teaser, right? We're going to use our training wheels to put the swing around our neck. So make sure you can press your feet in. If you have to walk back a little bit to press your feet in, that's fine. The swing, I know. Everyone's like, are you sure? You just taught me not to take it out from under my arms. But yes, put the swing around your neck. Make sure you can press your feet into the ground. Hold on to the swing and just give your neck a little tractioning. Just let it feel good. We're just going to undulate the chin up and down, real gentle and slow. When we lift our gaze towards the sky, we kind of pull on the swing. And when we exhale and tuck our chin in, we're going to just relax our arms. This is such a great way to release neck tension. Inhale, lift, be very gentle. Exhale, lower. Inhale and lift. Does everybody feel it? Does it feel good? Let me know if you don't feel it, and we'll make some adjustments. How are you doing? If you want a deeper stretch, then bend your knees and let yourself float a little bit. Only if you want a deeper stretch. Yeah. Nice. You can inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep your feet on the ground if it's too much. If there's a neck injury, then we do the first version. If you're feeling tension in the neck and this feels good, then please trust your body's feedback loop and go a little bit deeper. Beautiful, guys. Okay, let's all land it back. So everybody come and reground. Right? So now we're going to go from side to side. So I push my feet into the ground, and I'm just going to let the momentum carry me. Okay, so I push one foot down and then the other foot down, and I'm just going to let my body sway from side to side. Just as long as it feels good, you're in the right place, stretching out the sides of the neck, the scalenes. This is the part of the body that gets really tight from all the computer and driving, looking down at our phones. So it's so nice to keep the chin neutral here. Just let the swing rock you and massage out that tension. Similar to what we do behind the heart, right? And we're going to be real gentle with the neck. Isn't that nice? Pause at the edges if you find like something really sweet and yummy that is releasing, and give it some time. When you're ready, we come back to neutral. Let's go ahead and bring right ear to right shoulder, so it's a little bit of a different stretch, and then pull the left leg loop away. Okay, so we push and pull in the space. And then come to neutral when you're ready. Let's do left ear, left shoulder, pull the right side of the swing on a diagonal away. Nice. Maybe it feels good to nod here. Let's lift the chin slightly, micro movements. If it's too much, back off. And then again, one more time. Right ear, right shoulder, a little bit longer this time. Go ahead and undulate the spine. I'm going to come over and show my trusty assistants how to do a little adjustment here. You guys can pick somebody if you want. Lance doesn't mind me playing with him, right? Your neck is okay?
Yep.
So I'm going to just have my left hand on the shoulder and then my right hand right behind the ear, and I'm just giving a little extra. Yeah, that's it, Shanti. Good hands. Does that feel good? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. I don't want to just leave them hanging here. Ha ha ha. So go ahead and do left ear, left shoulder. One hand right behind the ear, the other hand on the on the right hand on the right shoulder. Left hand by the ear. Yeah, just very gentle. Really gentle. Perfect. We're just assisting what the swing is already doing. Want to do it one more time? So I'm going to give Alan an opportunity to feel this. Is this okay? Yeah. So very gentle. So left hand, left shoulder. Don't try to rip the head off or anything. Just a little guidance, right? We want our buddies to come back and play. Okay. Other side, switch last time. Left ear, left shoulder. And then there it is. Doesn't that feel great? Wonderful, guys. Good work. Come on back to center. Let's try our neutral position. Undulating just forward and back, up and down again from our first pose. I'm going to jump in and join you and catch up with you here. So yeah, gently lift the chin, pull on the swing, and then last time, float if you want. If you like the floating, try it one more time. Traction the neck. Only if it feels good, right? Keep holding on. Lift the chin, extend, exhale, float. So good. You guys are awesome. Okay. I love coming up to stand. Really good. I love all these neck and shoulder stretches. So I'm going to give you a little bit more of an advanced pose to do. If this is your speed for today and you want to do training wheels again or just kind of take a little break and hang out, that's fine. But I'm going to show you how to come into X Factor. And X Factor is such a fun, dynamic pose. It's a little tricky getting in and out of, but it's really worth it for the neck and shoulder tension. So we're going to have you just watch for the first one while I demo, and then we will come around and help you out. Okay, so just stay where you are for now for the demo. Just hang out. What we're going to do is put the swing behind the back, right? I'm going to actually sit in the swing. So I'm just sitting for stability. I could actually do this without the swing to begin. And then, yeah, let's actually do that. All right, changing gears. So we're going to actually not even sit in the swing. Some people have trouble sitting in the swing, so I decided to come up with this new version where we just stand with the swing in front of us. We put the leg loop on, like we're putting on a t-shirt underneath both arms, and then we do the second side. So you can see, once I put both under my arms, when I lean back, I have an outer part of the leg loop and then the X in front of us, hence the X factor. From there, I'm going to put the outer leg loop on top of the shoulder. Did you see how I did that? I got my elbow on the inside and just whisked it around. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and use the swing at my ankles. Will help you to get into this position if you need. I can hold on here and kind of pull everything apart, and then I'm going to use my chillaxing arms. It's really amazing. If this feels like too much, what I want you to do is bend your knees and slide in. If that still feels like too much, pull the swing up to your bum and just hang up here. Okay, so normally we would start sitting, and then we would wind up here, but we're going to actually stand, which is, again, my trainees get to see another way. It's a 10th way to do X Factor. Okay, you guys ready? Everybody feel like doing it?